Hey guys, Red Eyes here, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 11 of Hermitcraft. So, a bit of a shorter episode today because I've spent lots of time working on the potion room in the Nether. Oh, can't see the portal from here. And, yeah, after that I did record a bunch of stuff, but it was sort of boring, or it would have meant the episode had to be super long, and I'm sort of trying to keep everything a bit shorter now, just because the upload time is so long for me. It takes like 10 or 11 hours normally to upload an episode, and yeah, that's a little bit much. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. As usual, shortcuts in the description, but you know, it's mostly talking about the potion stuff I did, and then yeah, just messing about for a bit. Oh, and also I'm trying view bobbing this episode, and the reason I don't normally do it is because it's a little bit laggy, I find, for me. So let me know what you think, if I should continue doing it. The reason why I didn't do it in the past was just purely because of performance. So yeah. Okay. Enjoy. So it is indeed take 64 iron blocks and give 1 wither skull. Hopefully they're still in there. Yes, they are. So I'm going to take one of these back because I'm not going to overpay him. And I'll leave 2 redstone, so I think you'll know it's me. Red Eyes. Maybe not. And I'll just stick this back in here, and I'm back up to 9, so happy again. Yeah, so I think what happened at DMAX Iron Emporium was I just got recording blindness, and for some reason I read 64 as 32, and so I, you know, gave him too many skulls, but as you saw I gave 1 back. But I wish I had got 2 stacks because, you know, I've almost used a whole stack of iron blocks already. And one major reason for that is I took up your suggestions for the cactus killer thing down here, and there it is. Yeah, I've extended it most of the way along, and we'll just jump down there and have a quick look. So there are cactuses there, and behind the cactus I dug out a block in the wall, otherwise I wouldn't be able to put the cactus there. And cactus here, and now I have fences here, so anything that walks into this should sort of be forced into a cactus, and then their items will hopefully fall in one of the hoppers and take it towards the chest here. So I haven't caught too much yet. Caught a few pigmen though, which is good, and some blazes. And the only problem I've noticed with this so far is that if I get a big magma cube, it will jump on top of the cactus and then it will jump onto the roof. So I need to put some sort of lip along the edge there to prevent the magma cubes from jumping onto the roof. But otherwise I think it's pretty good. It's looking pretty nice. I lowered everything down two blocks, I think, and that sort of allows me to see through a bit better. And put some grass down here, and underneath here there's a layer of cobble, because below that there is a big lava lake, so that wouldn't be too safe. But yeah, anyways, you know, the iron just gets eaten up doing this kind of thing. So I need more. So this fire resistant station has come in quite handy. If we look in here, there's only 3 left in there, and there's only 1 splash potion left. So I've already used a whole chest full of potions, and come in very useful. So I kept on working on the idea I had, and if you don't remember, it was to separate the carts using a block ID system, and the reason for that is potions are not stackable. So using a item detector, you know, with the hoppers and stuff, you can't actually detect non-stackable items. So I had the idea to make a minecart chest full of potions, but then to put 1 non-stackable item in as well, and that would be the ID for the cart. So that way you can separate it by associating a potion or whatever with a certain type of block. Now, I recently watched Etho, and he had a very similar idea for his minecart routing system. So I guess the idea is when he goes away in a minecart, ahead of him there'll be a storage cart with a certain type of block in it, and that will basically tell the rail when to switch, and it will take him to his correct destination. But with the potions, it's a little bit different because I want to make sure the potions are going to the right place, and there's the possibility that the carts might not be fully emptied or that kind of thing. So it's sort of complicated. But I put together a system here, and I think it's working okay, and it's fairly complicated, so I hope I do an okay job explaining it. And there's 3 parts, so I'll go through them one at a time. And the thing to remember is, if you're using comparators in the snapshot, basically when you reload the chunk or log in, you probably have to replace most of the comparators. So there's some down there. I've replaced them all already. And there's a very interesting video by MinecraftAddicts showing a pattern which forms of repeaters that work and ones which bug out when you load the chunks. So I'll link to that. But anyways, in the first section here, basically I have 3 item detectors. And yeah, so the item detector is the 2 hoppers there, redstone torch underneath, the repeater, and the redstone dust here. So when this one here gets to above a certain amount, it lets the items through. So all I've done with the item detector here is I've stuck this bit on the side here. So when an item gets detected, it will also trigger this comparator, which will trigger this track here to change. So in theory, when an item or a minecart comes over here containing a nether brick, it should get sent down here. And so that is the first part of it, really. And the problem I was having was to get it to work reliably. And what I did to combat that was this spiral here. And essentially this is a cart speed reset. So the cart goes up here, falls down, at which point its speed is reset. And that seems to make the item detection much more reliable. It makes the whole system a little bit bigger, but it works a lot better. I had them all set in a line before, and it just wasn't working. So in the middle here, I have netherrack. On this side here, I'm detecting grass blocks, and as you saw here, I'm detecting nether brick. So, yeah, I'll just show you that working. Hopefully it works. And I will try and get a cart to come out of the middle here. And what I'll do at the same time is I'll fill it with a separate item, which isn't going to be detected by any of these detectors. And that will be, how about this quartz? So when I power it up, it should go across the first one, not get detected, and then get detected by the second one and sent over here. So we'll try that out. Oh, it didn't work. Why not? Or did it? Or is this grass blocks? Yes, it did. Okay. Ooh, I thought the middle one was grass. Now the middle one is netherrack. So it got detected, and instead of continuing along here, it made its way across here, and as you can see, it was stopped there, and it suddenly went away on its own accord. So what happens is the cart comes along here, and it ends up on this powered rail, which is on top of a hopper. And if we come down here, you can see what I've put together. It is a cart unloader. So the cart comes in here, and as soon as it gets on the hopper, it triggers this comparator, which triggers this torch, triggering that redstone. And yeah, the torch is inverting everything, so currently the power is on. But if I chuck some items in there, you'll see the power goes off, and I'll try that again. Why? Yeah, there we go. But why isn't the powered rail turning off? Or maybe it did and I just missed it. Oh, see, the powered rail's off now as items are going into it. But then when they stop, in theory, yeah, the rail turns back on. So I must be getting some serious lag at the moment. But yeah, so that's it. The emptying part is just this hopper, that comparator, that torch, and that dust there. So what will happen is the cart will come in, unload all its potions into that chest, which will then go into that hopper there and into a dropper here. And there you can see the nether quartz I put into the cart earlier. So at the front here, I'll be able to get my potions out. So this will be speed potion, that will be regen, and that will be instant health. So the final part of the system is the security. And I was editing the video now and I realized I did it a bit wrong. But basically what I want to do is I want to make sure this chest is empty. So when this chest is empty, it will allow another minecart to come in. And if it's not empty, then what could happen is the next minecart would come in, it would start to try and unload everything. But what would happen is it wouldn't be able to fully unload its stuff. There would be some stuff left in the hopper, which would mean the powered rail above the hopper would always be off, so the cart wouldn't get sent back. So the easiest way to do it is just make sure this chest here is empty. So when it's empty, what's going to happen is it will send power. Let's see, is it empty? Oh yeah. So it's empty now. Oops. So I want to send out a torch here, like so, and then is it empty? Oh, okay, I need to change this a little bit because I didn't have that torch there before. But what I want to do is override the item separators. So there's the item separator there. There's the other hopper up there, and what I'm going to do is just disable both of them by providing power. So let's see, I just want that like that, and then a torch there, like so. So now you can see it's off because the chest is, it's got lots of room in there. I can put stuff in, but then if I want to override it, like if there isn't enough room to unload a whole minecart, I'll just take that hopper away to simulate that event. So imagine I put in a tool, imagine that's a potion even, so now there's not enough room to fully unload everything. So at this point this torch is now off, allowing this one to come on, and this fully disables the item detector or item sorter. So now, even though there's netherrack in there, if I try and throw another one in, it doesn't want to go in. And that's important because I don't want to lose my ID block, right? Like if it went over here and its ID block got taken out, and then it went over here and bumped into the cart that was sitting here, that would mean I had a minecart chest just full of potions and no way to identify it. So it's important to keep its ID block until it is able to fully empty the contents. And yeah, so it's pretty simple. I just make sure the chest down here is actually empty, like so. Oh, didn't get it in time. All right, I got full inventory. So there we go. That turns that torch on because of that comparator. And that allows this torch to turn off. So now, if I go back up here, the item detector will work again, although I've just relogged, so it might be bugged out. Oh, well, yeah, you saw the track switch. And that is pretty much it, so I'm pretty pleased with that. It's waiting for the next update to be able to fully use it, I think. But it's good. It's got the detection here, the separation of the different potion types according to the ID block. It has the cart unloader system here, which is pretty straightforward as well. And on top of that, it's got the security to make sure that the carts can only come in at the right time when they're needed. And that is about it. So I might extend this wall a bit further so I can have more potions in here. But I don't think I need too many more. I am going to need, I think it's poison potions for a different project, but they'll get sent much further away down there. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's expandable system at the moment. So I'll just pop that back there. And yeah, you know, this all needs to be cleaned up. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so I'm here at the spawn village with this slime I built, and yeah, it's pretty quiet around here, you know. In fact, I'd say it's almost too quiet. And there is a solution for that. This slime has not been used since Joe Hills here was working on his house and got massively annoyed by all the slapping. But since he hasn't been on here for a while, he's always playing FTB. I think I will turn this farm back on. And I'll make it a little bit more interesting even. I'm going to move this guy's tooth. I bet no one will understand what's happened here. I'm going to put it there. And so now, when some slimes start coming through, there's probably some on their way up now. I don't see any. But then they'll just come out of his mouth here and start hopping around the village. So that should be a little bit more interesting. And actually, I haven't been down there in a while, so I just want to go down and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look, someone's blocking it off. No wonder it's not working. And come down here, try and fix my farm. No, I guess they just fell in. I never did finish this. I want to go around the outside and make it all nice and have trees down here and that kind of thing. My original plan for this was to dig right up to ocean level and then glass it off. But of course it's right underneath the village, so everyone's built their houses. And yeah, because of that I'm not able to go all the way up to the top. Yeah, let's just check this thing in action. Big slime, burn! Yeah, so that's still working good. Yep. Anyways, we're gonna go and meet them at the top, I think. Oh, there we go. Be free! Come on. Haven't used this thing in ages. Yes. Slime invasion. No, that should make everything so much more interesting. There we go. Got some new workers at the agency. Of course they're not going to stay here. Oh well, I'll just run away. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Oh, I bet one's just going to go straight in the fire. There he goes. Don't do it. Oh, squishies. That fire's a hazard. Whoa, almost walked off into it. Yeah. I need to sort that out. Alright, so this thing doesn't seem to be going above sort of 50 slimes. I think what's happening is there's so many in there that they're pushing each other up and they might be drowning possibly. Or, I don't know, I just don't want to sit here all day. So, I think it's time for some wildlife around here. Oh yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah, just... Oh no, don't die! God. That's silly. Silly Billy. Oh, they don't even hurt you anymore, do they? It's like a bunch of puppies. Puppies! I wish I could lie down. No, can't lie down. Oh, I need a bed, and then I could. Yay! Let's see, what am I going to do with these guys? Am I just going to leave them here? Or am I going to take them through to the Nether? I think if I leave them here, some of them should end up going to the Nether anyways. Let's see, I better bring them up here though, because if they jump off the edge there, they're just going to die straight away. Let's see, where could I take them? Oh, it does look like there's more coming through. Or it's just a straggler. Yeah, the shop, they're all just going to burn. I could just stick them in here. I don't know whose place this is, but... whatever. Okay. Wildlife achieved. Alright. And I'm ending the episode now. Right where I started it. Harvesting some wheat, or planting some wheat. And, yep. Like I said, trying to keep the episodes shorter, and everything was getting boring, so I just decided to quit while I was ahead. Anyways, I will see you soon, and I've started recording the tutorial for the potion room. I've tried to record it about 5 times, but I don't know, I've just never done tutorials, so it's just taking me a while to be happy with it. But yeah, I will see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.